Today, the ultimate all-in-one neck routine. Just 5 minutes every day, and let's do a 2-step routine today. After the face routine video I did, so many of you said, what about the neck? And I hear you, because nothing ruins a great face like a neck that didn't get the memo. This free 5-minute-a-day routine you can do right at home. No tools, no excuses, just 2 powerful steps. But first, let's talk about that neck. It has almost no oil glands here, and that means dryness and crepey skin show up earlier because it's, for one, dry, and of course, oil that your skin produces, it's often protective. Also, the skin is thinner, the collagen is lower, and the support structure minimal. Your face has bone, your neck, it has cartilage, it has your windpipe, but there's no bone like the face has. The neck is a $1 billion industry in the United States alone. Tens of thousands of neck lifts and platysmoplasties are performed yearly. The good news today, your neck only has one real muscle that we need to target. It's the one right here, and it's called the platysma muscle. Your neck might look like this, more crepiness. It might look like this, more a combination of sag and crepiness, or even this one, just a little waddle underneath the jawline. It bothers you, but you don't want surgery. You don't want scars, and you don't want nerve damage that facelifts risk. The anesthesia risk as well. We won't talk about costs because facelifts and neck lifts, they're $35,000 plus, and yeah, you hear ones that cost upwards of $220,000 now. And before you say it, yes, it doesn't matter if you do surgeries, if you've had lasers, if you're doing injectables, or if you never want to take those risks, this method today needs to be a part of your routine. It works with them all. They're not exclusive of one another. Let's dive right into the routine. Your time's valuable. And yes, for a neck cream, in case you're wondering, Neck to Firm is still tops out there. It's by Revision Skincare, and it simply works time and time again. It's worth it. If you're on it, as many of you are, you want to use it after this routine is done. I put a coupon code in the more info section and pinned it to the top of the comments for both Neck to Firm and a Gua Sha device. Step number 1 is Gua Sha, and step number 2, you'll use your exercise. I love Gua Sha for sculpting, lymphatic drainage, and smoothing the horizontal necklines many of you now are calling tech neck, but they existed forever. But no doubt, looking down at your phone has created a whole industry for this, tech neck. But technique matters. Pressure, direction, sequence, and the bone, of course. Let me show you how I do it. When I mention bone in the neck, what I mean is the neck that I'm referring to today will be from the jawline down. So it's your jawbone that's important. So like all Gua Sha, you're going to start with your Hydroglow or whatever oil you're using, and you want to put it on your neck as a slip. Today we're starting from the jaw down. I actually do the néclété too, as you notice. Why do I wear my shirts down? I can't. If I get a shirt that has that rounded collar up here, I cut it. You'll see that sometimes. I don't like stuff like that up. So I need to, as I say, need to breathe down here. So I include the chest as part of that. I know people wear turtlenecks to hide their neck. That's not going to work for me. I get kind of claustrophobic. So take care of right down through your décolleté if you want. Now, whatever Gua Sha tool you're using is fine. Of course, I'm going to use mine today. That's what I'm accustomed to using. This is a little chargeable tray it comes with, so you plug that in. I travel with this. Sometimes I don't charge it for long periods. It lasts. Hold it in. You'll hear the vibration mode only, vibration and red light. And for those of you where vibration bothers you, we have about less than 10% of our clients, they don't like the feel of vibration. You can turn that off so it's just red and infrared. But I want both because vibration helps with bone, and that's quite well studied. Bone's important. So we're starting at the jawline with this technique today. And this little protrusion here is what I'm going to put underneath the jawline here to work the bone. And we're just working the bottom of that mandible. So we're starting across, working that bone, stopping where? At that gonial angle at the edge. All important. A strong gonial angle Not a masseter, not the muscle, but the bone is key. So we're working along that edge. A lot of people have strong jawlines. They actually have a hollowness that we all, of course, would love to have underneath the jawline, but not everyone gets to have that. But you'll see that right after doing this technique, especially in the morning when you're swollen. So it's about 4 or 5 passes. I tend to use, on the bony areas, the corrugated area on this that you can see here, because that you get multiple points of contact on the bone, actual points of contact where you're getting stimulation. Next, you want to do your lateral strokes. If you have a larger tool like this, it's way quicker, and you want red, near infrared, and vibration. Start in the midline and work across. I'm not worried about the thyroid. The data on red light, particularly 6:30 and 8:30 like this is, over the thyroid looks great, possibly beneficial. So lateral strokes, and again, it's 3 to 5 strokes. Feels really good, and if you have neck pain, sternocleidomastoid pain, you can do up to 10 strokes along there. Often helps with headaches, but for aesthetically, it's just 5 strokes either way. So 5 right, 5 left. Next, we want to go to the upward stroke. So we did our lateral. Now it's upward. The lateral will do your lymphatics, but now it's the upward stroke. And this one really feels good for people, particularly the center line. I talked about in the center, that bothers so many people, and it's tough because that's just loose skin. People are like, just can't I cut that part out? No. Well, let me tell you about a plastic surgeon in France. He had a large neck. He said, oh, just cut me down the middle. And that's exactly what happened. This is a lecturer on the circuit. He had a very large neck, so it was not aesthetically pleasing. His wife said, you got to do something. And he literally has a midline incision. Now, for a guy, it's easier. He can grow a little beard. There's also a lot of hair follicles, so you can cover it up a little bit. But he just went for an open approach. For most people, you're going to have to cut around the ear, hide the scars back behind the hairline here, and come this way to get rid of just that little waddle. So the more we can do non-invasively, minimally invasively, prevention, way better than the surgery that leaves scars and has risks of what? Nerve damage. It's real. So you want to definitely slow, again, 5, 10 max each side. Again, you got the red, near infrared, and the vibration. Okay? And I'm just doing a shortened version here so you don't have to watch me do it. This is something I'll do every morning. It feels good, it looks good, and of course the neck is puffy when you wake up, especially depending on what you ate the night before. So you now have that. The bone, you have the lateral stroke, and then the upward stroke. And you can, focus on areas a little bit longer that bother you more. For many, it's honestly the center line that bothers them. If you have a blunted angle here, so not a sharp angle, you can spend a couple more strokes laterally. Just don't forget about the bone, because that's what is the structure holding everything up. If you have the crepey skin down lower and you want to avoid the thyroid, you just move the skin to the side. So in this case, if you wanted to treat centrally, but you're like, oh, it's over the thyroid, personally, it doesn't bother me one bit. Look at the studies, get comfortable with it. But if you wanted to, you can move the skin laterally and then treat it. And that way you avoid it. That's what we do. The more loose skin you have, the easier it is to move over to treat away from the thyroid. That's what we do when we're doing RF in the clinic or certain lasers. Move the skin to the side, treat it off of the thyroid, and then allow it to spring back. Okay, here's your step 2 that everyone misses. Let's train the platysma muscle. It's a thin, fan-shaped muscle that runs from your jawline down to your neck. So all through here, as you can see in this anatomical picture. And we're doing 3 of them today. No weights, no gym. Number 1, the jaw, jut, and tilt. Sit or stand tall. Jut your lower jaw forward and tilt your head back. You want to hold that for 10 seconds. This directly contracts and lifts that platysma muscle. So it contracts it and lifts it, tightens the jawline. You want to do this 3 times with deep inhalation movement through your nose. Why through your nose? Because breathing through your nose helps your growth hormone. So you get a double hit there. Number 2, we have the L-shaped stretch. Turn your head at a 45-degree angle. Look up and gently stretch the skin of your neck. You'll feel it pull under the jaw and through the platysma. You hold that for 10 seconds each side. That's going to target your diagonal fibers for more contour definition. The platysma has different fibers, and these are your diagonal ones. And the third is the tongue to roof smile. Many of you are already doing this. It works the floor of your mouth. So press the tongue to the roof of your mouth hard. At the same time, you're going to smile, but your lips need to be closed. You'll feel the neck tighten from inside. You want to hold this for 5 seconds. Repeat that 5 times. That's going to engage the platysma and the deeper suprahyoid muscles that lift the lower face. So they lift the lower part of the face. Now this neck protocol is what I recommend for my patients, whether they've had a facelift or, most importantly, they want to maintain or they're just starting to work on their skin tone and firmness from home. Most people don't want to go into a clinic. Now what spurred this video on? It was this one on face exercises for your complete face routine. Watch it here. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.